Shalom, shalom. This is Elder Sherebyah. Glory to YAHWEH Ben YAHWEH Ben YAHWEH. Someone once asked me, or may have been a statement, do you Temple Hebrews think y'all better than everyone else, or do you think you're superior to everyone? That's really kind of vague, but let me say this. In reference to the nation of Yahweh, the children of Yahweh, the people of Yahweh, those who you call Temple Hebrews, YAHWEH Ben YAHWEH referred to us as full-time disciples. Okay. And I would tell you this, we are superior in knowledge to others, especially if you were at HQ. So we were around him, daily, and he taught us sometimes daily, every morning, usually. It was rare when he didn't come out during morning meetings and teach us. Hebrews from across the country, when they came to Miami for the feast, they had like 7 days, 8 days with him, and he had to cram 6 months of teaching sometime into you in 1 week. So we received superior knowledge, superior wisdom, and superior understanding because we also had personal interaction, personal relationship with them. In the Christianity, they speak about their personal relationship with Christ, their Lord and Savior. And those of us in Miami, HQ, we had a personal relationship with YAHWEH Ben YAHWEH. Most did, many did. Whether or not you took advantage of the opportunity or not depends on you. But the knowledge that he gave us, that we receive by being around him, the blessing, is superior. Now, obviously, there are those who you call Temple Hebrews, which I refer to as full-time disciples. They don't believe they are superior. And I go back to those who built that molten calf. They built this character up, when instead of them stepping out there, and trying to take the lead, they built something and put it out there. They took an inferior product, inferior person, and placed him over them, which showed you that within their mind, within their psyche, they did not think they were superior. But yes, Yahweh blessed me with superior understanding, and I say that for a fact because I was able to use the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that he gave me to work to set him free. When Hebrews was saying Yahweh did this to YAHWEH Ben YAHWEH, and only Yahweh is going to deliver him, I felt I could deliver him, and there came a time when I set out to do it, and I accomplished that goal. So if that is not superior, then you tell me what it is. Glory to Yahweh. But it's time to separate the real from the fake. That's what time cometh now. And what who you call Temple Hebrews, as Yahweh called us, the first fruits. It's a blessing for us because he said in 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 9 and 10, you're a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a peculiar people, that you should show forth the praises of him who called you out of darkness and into his marvelous light. You see, those who came after the fact, the name already has been established in the earth. YAHWEH Ben YAHWEH's works has been established. You saw his product. You saw what was produced. Some of y'all think he snapped his finger and everything came into being. No. We were the labor force, the workforce, the peculiar people. I can guarantee you that those today who coming into the knowledge after the fact wouldn't have been able to endure. Because many came and didn't endure. They left and went back to their various cities. You wouldn't endure what we endured. Right? It wasn't peaches and cream. And we had personal interaction with the people. We went door to door. We knocked on doors. We had personal face-to-face interaction with the people and testifying that Yahweh is God. This ain't no internet stuff you hide behind, a screen and type things. No. We walk the walk. We talk the talk. Personal interaction with the people. That's what makes us peculiar because we showed forth. We had the word in the beginning. I had just the word. I picked up lesson number 1 and 2 off a table and read it. And that's what captivated me. And from then I began my search. And began to participate. And eventually I came to YAHWEH Ben YAHWEH. But again, we had personal interaction with the people. And you have some, now, not everyone who came after the fact are totally irrelevant. Understand what I'm saying. See, you have a lot of people that just talk. Talk. No works. No valor. But they try to put themselves out there as if they are men and women of valor. Especially those who had the audacity to name themselves after him. Those of us at the first fruit, most of us are sensible. And we know not to do it. I mean, the word say that thou shalt be called by a new name, with the mouth of the Lord Yahweh shall name. And if YAHWEH ben Yahweh did not name you, Yahweh, how dare you? I mean, his name is his memorial. That's his glory. His memorial, his glory forever. If he wants to bless you with that name, let him do it. But how dare you? People who have not known him, and even greater, are not known of him, have the audacity to name themselves after him. The word said, if you glory not in your wealth or in your wisdom or knowledge, but glory in this, that you are known of him and that you understand him. It's all about the understanding. Can't nobody tell me I don't understand YAHWEH ben Yahweh, because he uttered out of his own mouth, this brother understands me. Okay? So again, it's time to separate the real from the fake. Because some of these busters ain't nothing but some snakes. Sometimes they smile in your face, but they're all about that paper chase. And all the time, these characters just want to take your place. Jealousy and envy of the first fruits. Now, not all first fruits are of the remnant. Understand that. Because some of the first fruits went against him. It was the first fruits that rebelled against him. But the first fruits also loved and defended him. I'm one of his defenders. And with me, it's not all about love. Understand that. It's about duty. Because when I resigned in 1986, he refused my resignation. And I've said it before. He told me he has work for me to do, and I'm trying to run away from him. He told me I ought to throw a football at my head for trying to run away from him. You understand? That's why I've told you, nothing that anybody say or do can change me. Nothing can separate me from the love of Yahweh. Not even death. And death has separated many from him. Imprisonment separated many from him. Persecutions separated many from him. Denial separated many from him. YAHWEH ben Yahweh fell among thieves, yes. And they robbed them and stripped them. And many turned their backs on him. Not Sherebyah. I've endured my pain. You understand? But there are many out there now who has no valor. And they trying to put themselves out there as if they're men and women of valor. You can use all your AI images all you want to. That don't mean a damn thing. You can pretend all you want to. That don't mean a damn thing. But again, the first fruits who have endured and who have held on, you see, we had personal interaction with them and personal interaction with the people. We work and labor and establish what you see and what you are trying to hold on to. This is not about the fake. Because the word says, I pray not only for you, speaking to the first fruits, but for them who will believe on him through our words. You understand? If we did not go door to door, testifying to the people, passing Yahweh's word, standing with YAHWEH ben Yahweh, you wouldn't exist today. We are the foundation. We are the builders. You came along after something has been built and have the audacity to want to talk trash. That's all you're doing is trash talking. That's what makes us peculiar. Because all we had was the word. I didn't even see an image of YAHWEH ben Yahweh when I got the word. Just the written word, and then I started going to classes and heard his voice. And it came from believing to knowing. From a believer to a knower. A follower, a disciple. Glory to Yahweh. Shalom, shalom.